with record labels such as Rush Hour being voted #1 dance label in the world, and music venues like the Trow attracting the worldwide party jet set. Amsterdam has found its way to the top of the lists as a world-class party destination.
My name is Orpheu Jong.
My name is Horneman.
My name is Olaf Boswijk.
I'm Antal.
My name is Daan. Koekelkornen.
My name is Dr. Sam Proper. I was born and raised here in Amsterdam City. And I'm a producer, DJ, representing the proper sound of house music, baby.
You fall in love with music at some point, and you first start a record shop, then we started a label, then we started distribution, parties, started DJing, and then you work with more people, you know, you find more like-minded people, you start working together, and then from then on it grows.
It started basically as a restaurant, club and art space in an old newspaper warehouse. We are trying to give people a kind of unique experience where we try to fuse electronic music, really good and honest and wholesome food with visual and contemporary art.
Yeah, Red Light Radio is an online radio station in the Red Light district, and we're broadcasting from an old prostitute's window. So musically it goes all directions, from like metal stuff to experimental things to underground disco things to house to whatever beats. But we really wanted to start a radio station that was visible from the street. While thinking about that, we thought like, oh man, what neighborhood would be better than the Red Light District? Also because it's this neighborhood is changing a lot. They're trying to cut down the prostitution and have more different initiatives in here. So we sort of saw our chance, like, okay, well, if this neighborhood is changing and they want different things in here, let's try and get a space right there and do it from there. And then the name Red Light Radio was born, of course, and then we decided, like, okay, we have to do it here. And also it's interesting because this is a neighborhood where there's like constantly people in the streets, and what they do is look at the windows.
Wicked Jazz Sounds is a collective of people having a lot of fun making music and enjoying music. DJs, musicians. We used to have also VJs working for us. We started 10 years ago with organizing a Sunday night, club night. When we started in a very old, dirty club. It was not really made for our party. Then we moved on after 2 years to Sugar Factory, where we're still on. We also released 7 compilation CDs made by all our resident DJs. Since about 3 years we're making a radio. And since 2 years we started on national radio, Radio 6.
The real Sam Proper sound, I guess, was born somewhere late 90s when I, 99 like this, when I did my first parties at the Marcel with Alain Luna, Shock, were those nights entitled. And that's when the real like deep house sound, which I'm known for nowadays, kind of was born in my world.
Amsterdam inspires me a lot because I grew up here. I grew up in a Newmarkbuurt, and I still live there. And I don't know why, but every time I play abroad and I come back to Amsterdam, it feels like home, and it feels special because Amsterdam is a different place within Holland. A lot of creative people come from Amsterdam, and you can tell in the way they produce and the way the music sounds. And it must be for a reason, I guess. It's an old city, but then on the other hand, a lot of new stuff is going on. Like the club scene in Amsterdam is really, it's vibrant and it's living and it's alive. but then you're living in a really classical city with canals and old buildings.
It's like a little big city, you know. It's quite small, and therefore people are forced to interact with each other. People are really proud to live here usually, and it's very open. You can do anything you want here, and it's 10 minutes away usually, you know. So I think for me it's perfect.
The streets, the nightlife, the girls, that's all inspiration for me. Amsterdam, of course, has always been like a harbor, right? We don't have much space and territory, so we expand it by bringing stuff outside.
We opened the record store actually because we wanted to have better access to good music, because it was quite hard to get good music here if you was not a member of the inner circle. We were looking for music ourselves. We were traveling to Germany, traveling to London, traveling to Belgium, and we found better music there for us. So at some point we decided to start selling this music. We opened a record shop in a hairdresser's basement. From that point we moved on.
I think right now it's on a good, it's in a good state. There's quite some exciting things happening. So I guess what like a lot of people around me are doing and what I'm doing myself now does, of course, inspire me.
I don't know if you've ever been to one of the museum nights. That's the kind of direction I want to take Trow into, where you are not only going to a club or not only in a place where you can have a dinner, but you can actually wander around in the building and be surprised by art installations, or maybe there's a 24-hour book and vinyl shop, or you can get your t-shirt printed, or maybe there's a movie somewhere, or so it's kind of like a small city within a city kind of feel.
I'm always pretty impressed by the artists that come here and the kind of parties we have, and there's a lot of special stuff going on and people that are really passionate.
Amsterdam has once a year the biggest dance event in the world, which is called Amsterdam Dance Event. And that, if you talk about networking, that's where everybody from the whole world comes together to network. And they all want to do it in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam is a place where musicians combine their skills and their talent, and therefore it's the ideal place for me to live in Amsterdam.
But I also think it's important for Amsterdam to keep on attracting international acts to Amsterdam, instead of just only prevailing with the stuff we have, the artists we have out here. You know, it's good that they travel abroad, and that abroad comes over here too. You know, it shouldn't be just manifesting ourselves all the time. It's actually eventually more about the world and the connection we have in general. You know.
Well, I think I want to specialize more into the essence of what you really like. You know, I think that is very important. Enjoying working with music, enjoying digging for music in other countries, meeting other people who are involved with music. That's very inspiring. So I want to do more of that.
The same way you did last time.